Check, check. All right. Let me get this thing cranked. Check. Sure. I think that maybe a little louder. Maybe just a little. There we go. So I popped on a little late. Looks like blue has pretty strong warrior presence right now. Oh, that was a good J in. Oh, good kill on Gold Queen there. Blue is doing good on this snail. Up, but they are at 2 warriors rather than 3. And gold down to 1. Looks like a vanilla warrior. Gold Queen now needs to think about going low here. Try and stop these warriors. Oh, good. Oh, wow. Oh, oh. Oh, gets caught. So that's another win for blue. Oh, bonus map. No one cares about bonus map. Doesn't look like gold camera's working, so. This one? This one? There we go. Gold camera, now working. Although, it does not look to be fish-eyed. Let's see. 20, 20. Oh no, I gotta hide this. Sorry guys. Okay, gold in. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna turn it off. It's a conversation I would have to have with Amherst. Oh no, blue. Good kill on that gold queen. Gold has 1 speedy warrior up. And blue queen takes out both the gold warriors, so just blue queen right now. Gold does have a couple berry situations going on here. Let's see if, oh yes, of course. We just have to figure out this wire situation here. Okay, and then I'll turn you up. I think you're on headphone 2. And blue wins. I think that's 4 for blue. I think. Ooh, whoa. All right, now I will turn you up. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Boop. All right, that was 4-0. Oh, now I have to type in these team names. I did hide the gold queen or the gold camera. They're not even pointed right now, so it's whatever.
What is it pointing at?
I mean, it's pointed at like this one's pointed
Yeah, yeah.
downwards. I had it off because Amorous was nursing while queening.
Oh,
And
good
that's
call.
yeah, that's not a conversation me and Amorous have had. So I
Well
figured,
done.
Yeah, yeah, well done by Amorous for sure. All right, so next is gonna be unidentified flying bears. So I'll get that into Hive Mind. Unidentified flying. I'm still getting used to this small keyboard versus Astro Bees, which is Kaylin. Although there's no Kaylin today, I think it's Victoria.
Yeah, either Victoria or Haley. I don't know. We've got
All
some
right.
subs, though.
Sweet. Boom. Good old Hive Mind. Just so you know, the score doesn't actually auto-update. It
Cool.
don't matter nothing. So it looks like we're getting these teams going. Gold Camera actually looks to be pretty well pointed. Oh, Alex actually did just go get tape. So I'm going to go see if I can help him while you kill time.
You got it.
Cool. I'm going to turn my microphone off.
Since we don't have a commentary, Cam, letting you know this is JC from Cincinnati. We had a nice little caravan up to Columbus today. Me, Haley, Chris, and Victoria came up to do some training ahead of Hive City Classic, which is, of course, this weekend in Fort Lauderdale at Glitch Bar. Very exciting tournament. I'm very excited to go, and wanted to get some practice reps in with my teammates tonight. My teammates, of course, being Alex Hogan and Amorous, along with Victoria and Kaylin. But Kaylin, already having started her journey to the tournament, we'll have Chris or other OBJs subbing in for Kaylin tonight. So it looks like we'll have Haley from Cincinnati subbing in for Kaylin on the queen stick for this next matchup. Poor Ryan. We thank him very much for fixing that webcam, but got a nice little angle. I kind of like those candid, like, unexpected angles of you just doing what you're doing. It's very honest, very human. So, what you can see right now on Astrobees is that we've got Ken on Gold Abs and Duck on Gold Skulls. What you cannot see is that Chris from Cincinnati is playing Gold Checks, and Gold Stripes is being manned by Irish, who was somewhat obscured behind Ken. And I have no idea what's going on Blue Cab. But fortunately, we got that fisheye lens there, so you can kind of see. We got Jacob, Hayden, and some other folks. I think that's Alex Hogan. Alex Hogan's team. And I can pull up the team sheet real quick. I do know some of these people, and I had an idea of what their names were, but I don't want to be wrong, because that will be more embarrassing. So let me look up their names so I can be right. Doesn't stop most people.
All right, here we go. Players signed in, 900 picks. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, it's Heather and another Jacob on blue cab. Heather being Gold Skulls and another Jacob, not another Jacob, Jacob, maybe Jacob S.
Jacob S.
on
yes.
blue checks.
Jacob Shea, I think. Yeah. Good pinch by the gold team there. They got this solid. They have a lot of military presence right here.
Well done by Ken, making Alex's life a little bit more challenging as he's trying to manage the OBJ. And he does it again right there at midgate. Blueberry's pretty convincing. Their gold finally found their footing, and Duck has been slowing those down a little bit now. But both OBJs have progressed dramatically. I think it's on Snail team right now on gold.
Good job by Gold Abs right here. Just keeping that blue queen from being able to move.
He's working on the hat trick. He's
Oh,
trying to
and
punish.
he could have had it, but unfortunately it was one of those we both have this right idea. Blue is slowly getting these berries in. And blue queen escapes. And you know what? It looks like this isn't a game, but actually blue only needs 3 berries.
Oh, well done, Blue Skulls, Heather, with that worker bump into her queen to get a free warrior kill.
And the weird thing is, Alex is just flirting underneath. It's funny because he's also on last life, and he's actually peeking a little. But okay, so Gold trying to get back on the snail.
If you can work with Hayden here to pinch Ken on abs on abs, right? That would be a really big deal. But Hayden's going to take a lap, reform. But he's still got the column if you wanted to collapse on Ken. But no.
And keep an eye on those blueberries because they're about to get one more.
Oh, man, I had forgotten that they were still progressing them even in this stale state. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Pressure's on Duck right now. Gold Skulls, who's been kind of tasked with mitigating those berries.
Yeah. Blue, yeah, I feel like this is now Blue's game to win, which is very different than what it was a minute ago.
Right. Duck bought a lot of time for his team, but Alex and Hayden were able to stall out that gold snail. And the time that Duck bought them hive guarding is well, it's getting eaten back up by the snail.
Yeah. So right now, yeah, Gold is choosing to have ledges, although they could try to bump this queen. Okay, now they have 2 people trying to run berries. This is the optimal berry. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful taps by this blue. Oh, this is it. This is it.
Wow. Good escort.
Let's go, Blue.
Good escort by Hayden. Irish actually on Gold Stripes did a really good job of like keeping those workers out until Hayden came in for the escort, making their life a little bit more difficult.
That was a crazy. That's tables is what that's called.
The objective pressure was really swingy. Early on, I was really amazed by how many blueberries got in. But, the snail had progressed reasonably, and then it got even further, right? But blue team, Alex and Hayden and Heather especially were able to, fortress over that right snail and then, just kind of contain it, all the while bleeding in some berries.
They made it such a slow game.
So what I'm curious to see here is we just had a berry versus snail. This is a bit more of a berry favorable map, and we see a speed wrap from Alex, and it works. That is a 3-worker kill on
That
the
is
open.
one of my most, my biggest annoyance is always I'm like, dude, all of us are all looking at the same thing. Why didn't one of us say something?
And it got all of us.
Yeah. There's no excuse for anybody. We all failed.
But huge open for blue. If they can get they weren't able to get their speed warrior up. They are going to take it slow now with 2 slow warriors. But I think that's still a really big deal. Gold able to rebuild, but with that, berries are tied.
Yeah, if blue can get a warrior up, oh no.
Well, I was just about to say, big advantage for gold since they have 2 speed warriors compared to blue's 2 slow warriors. But the queen kill bought a little bit of time for blue. They didn't really use it except a hive guard. And I think that might be a bit of a mistake. You might have to trust your team here to just hold those berries out.
They have 2 warriors. So right now, if it was me, and Alex is a better version of me in almost every way, but I would be leaving the ledge there to go try and clear out these speed warriors. I mean, that's a tough ask from a queen. Ooh, almost tags her. But now he's in there, and he can anti a little bit if he wants.
Yeah, even if you can't clear out the speed warriors, maybe just your presence will escort a berry in or 2. So if you can incorporate, your own hive into your pathing as a queen, that could be a huge deal on night map.
Yeah. Yeah, because they definitely. Oh.
Well, we can't hear you, chatter, but we do see your comment.
Sorry, Stu. Yes, we can hear you though.
Stu's not here tonight, is he?
No.
Okay, he's
that's
remote. Okay.
Just Stu in the chat. All right, but good
to
job
see
by
you, Stu.
blue. They're back on this hive. They need 2.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas gold needs 4.
Well,
And
the map state changed a lot now. A lot more passive gate control for Alex, and picking off that speed warrior is a huge deal because now gold's wiped.
yeah, he had this
Ooh.
queen has to turn around.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that was a tough situation to be in.
That was a really, really cool choice by Alex in that finish. He let a speed warrior form behind him because the berry to win the game was in the hive, and so he just stayed in the hive, pressuring for that berry to go in.
That's
kind of cool. That's kind of I just like those convincing and decisive finishes where you're like, yeah, I know this is the losing choice in most game states, but right now I'm trying to win the game.
Yeah, totally. We were just talking about that the other day. That Alex is always he plays this game like chess, right? So a lot of times you're like, oh, why didn't Alex get me up? And you're like, oh, because Alex was thinking 2 moves ahead. He was like, I don't need Ryan. And especially with that, like, there was nothing to fear from that speed warrior. They'd have, blinky frames for a while anyways.
To be fair, there was a speed warrior. I think it was Gold Skulls who had set up pressure right over Alex's head, but Alex just managed a little micro play and got a kill on them instead of dying, which is how the position looked like it was going to go.
Yeah, and the Queen Open here definitely helped out Alex's team.
Mm-hmm.
He took out some gold drones, whereas his drones got in. That was a beautiful bump
Nice work, Ken.
by blue, or excuse me.
Gold abs.
Gold abs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Duck doing a good job of hive guarding. He's getting pressured out by Alex, but he definitely slowed the initial flood.
And
right?
that's all you have to do. Never look back and be like, oh, I missed that, because if you slow them down, you're fine. Eventually, they're gonna get in here and there.
But you're buying time for your team to do something. Unfortunately, that something on that snail is definitely, I think behind in like OBJ tempo.
Yeah. And Alex is doing great. He didn't get distracted by going down to stop some lows. He understands the value of this top berry right now. Yeah.
So blue team's got a speed worker in Chris from Cincinnati. That's gold checks.
Another good bump. Alex on last life. Both lives lost to great bumps.
I was talking about how that gold OBJ was behind, but now a speed snail, uncontested by any warriors on blue, is going to change that tide. Still one top berry out for blue. If they can stop these back doors, it's a big deal, but they don't. They let them go in.
Oh, no.
This is like a closeout for Snail because there's no warriors forming left gate.
And Alex has
gold wins.
Yes. Alex, he was in a tough spot. I feel like right then I would be in the same spot where I'm thinking, do I escort or do I stop? But he's also on last life, so it's not like he could go be spicy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it takes the L.
Might have been a little miscommunication on blue team because having 1 or 2 warriors there, even if you're 1 or 2 berries out, like reform, slow the snail, at least bring a warrior down to that snail, right? And then maybe that last berry is a little easier to run.
Yeah, I will say the blue team is, on paper, an objective-heavy team. All of them enjoy running the berries.
Yeah. With a good escort, that could be mean.
Yeah, and Hayden, I think, is their warrior. They're just trying to out OBJ, and I think it's 2-1. So obviously, although that was a great pickoff by Victoria, taking out 2 of their workers right out of the gate.
Are you Gold Queen, Haley?
Oh, is it Haley?
Yep.
Sorry, Haley.
Okay, we had some mismatched OBJ, and I kind of like this. I enjoy spectating Twilight maps just to see like how people are approaching it these days.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm watching other scenes play it now is great. Like I was watching Chicago, and yeah, I mean, great kill.
Nice pinch.
These gold warriors, these gold
That's
drones,
10, yeah.
right? It's interesting, as you said, like one team is really thinking OBJ and the other team is really thinking warrior.
Well, I mean, but gold team's not thinking OBJ.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at
yeah.
Snail, right?
Yeah.
Already past Nub. I was going to talk about like how there are different phases in the Snail's journey that like are easy to clear, hard to clear. It's kind of the same with Dusk Map. You have times where like I'm just going to let that roll until it gets to its next checkpoint. But now that was just about Blue's last chance, and they stopped it right there, or at least are stalling it out front. Great job, Chris. That was such a good worker bump.
No. Okay, this is it. Oh, wow.
Nub Lord Alex wins it. He's going to buy his team some time to maybe get another berry in or 2 while they pull this snail back. But without any wing gates, it is just Alex and Hayden trying to make it happen.
Yeah, and that was beautiful. That I guarantee they just communicated like, hey, I'm not diving.
Ooh.
You have to go down here. And yeah, Hayden's doing great because,
Oh my gosh, well done, Hayden. You're making that Speed Warrior look good.
yeah,
1-3 comp berries, or 1-3-2-1. What would you call that comp? 1-2-1 split. Like Hayden make it look good right now.
I feel like this is the comp that Alex always wants, though. He wants just, to work as a duo.
I just saw Blue Checks go for a backdoor berry, and just so you know, Blue Checks, if you're watching the VOD, you can make that jump if you have the speed power up. And right now you have the right speed power up available to you. So, not anymore, of course. But backdoor pathing is important on this map, but you do need speed to go into the hive through the backdoor as a worker.
Yeah, because I'll say one thing about these blue workers. They're not getting a lot of military pressure until right now
You
when
just
they
saw
needed
Blue
it.
Skulls run that backdoor berry with that speed. That's really opening up the pathing options. They were thinking about a backdoor berry, but they're on the snail, and they don't mind that. But here they are to run the last backdoor berry. Ooh, missed it just a little bit.
Oh,
The idea's there.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh,
Yes.
well done. That jump is pretty difficult. You can do it without speed, but it's not trivial even doing it with speed. It's very challenging without. But with speed, it's a little bit more possible.
So they don't even want to do bonus. So it looks like unidentified flying bees takes it 3. And Astro Bees 1. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Okay. Here's the next teams.
Got it.
The Hubbard versus Orion 3.
I'll set it up.
Cool. I got to go play.
Yep. So next up, we got the Herbert Telescope. Versus Ryan's team, Orion 3. Sam.
Goddamn gorilla hands. I was trying to catch it and just exploded it instead.
Where's the headphones?
They are right here. So the mic's not on yet. Once you're ready, let me know and I'll turn your mic on.
This is acceptable for now. Anything that remains can be avoided.
Like, is Ryan's head that much bigger?
Because it is
What's
now
happening?
Yeah, you can adjust them a little bit. They kind of squish up.
He doesn't look like he has a big head. He's very small.
Maybe he's got low ears.
Maybe.
You ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
Go get some hand
There you are.
sanitizer on there and really figure out where it is.
All right. Our next match is the A-Bear Telescope.
Oh,
And
that's pronounced.
It is pronounced A-Bear, which is very funny because I think Alex chose it, assuming that it would have an H sound, similar to Hubble maybe, but
Right.
It's French.
I'd like to swap these teams, but I wish there was a. I thought there was a manual swap button. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. Ta-da!
The A-Bear Telescope.
I love all the feature richness of HiveMind is delightful.
This is my first experience with it.
Yeah?
I wasn't at Baltimore or anything, so.
Oh yeah, well, you've got it on your home cabinet now. I know Ryan has been doing some work to get HiveMind set up, and even with card readers, I heard, or do you have card readers active now?
We do, yeah. Not everybody has one yet.
That's really cool, though.
But yeah, there's card readers. There's a little scanning and button box on top of the cabs.
Yeah. It looks like the cabinet might be disconnected from HiveMind right now. I wonder if I can find the... Well, I don't know how they did it. I use PowerShell to connect to HiveMind. I don't know how this setup works.
I don't know. I mean,
won't
I'm in
interfere
the
with it.
I'm in the chat for stream text and commentators, but
What?
like,
Extra R is my fault. This is the Herbert telescope right now.
Oh, is there an extra R? How's it spelled?
it's like HEB.
Oh, my apologies. Thank you for the correction. I thought it was a person's name pun, like there was a Herb on the team or something.
I mean, it's Andy's last name.
Yeah, right? Okay, so I'm
It's
not
A-Bear,
crazy.
but it
Oh.
looks like Hebert, but it's
I didn't know,
pronounced A-Bear.
I thought his last name was Herbert, not
A-Bear.
Haybear.
But yeah, I always thought it was Hebert, but
All right, now I got to swap again. It looks like no, Orion 3's on blue. Yeah, we're good, right? All right, Josh is looking at the overlay like I've done something wrong, and I resent that because I think we're good now.
all right, we have very different cameras between blue and gold, but they've started.
Ooh. Ryan playing a little dancey game over for the mid gate.
Blue's going berries, gold's going snail right out the gate.
Gold gets their third up, and blue gets their second, which is the full composition for both teams. I think gold is slightly better positioned, but blue answers well, but gets picked off by gold stripes there, who's being played by a newer player in the level 1 scene. Can you tell us who's on gold stripes?
Who is on gold stripes?
You can look with your head. I'll look it up on the team sheet.
It's Andy.
That's also Andy? That's not Andy.
In the hat?
No, that's gold. That's gold skulls.
Is that?
I'm asking gold
Oh,
stripes.
Skull Stripes is Reed.
Reed.
It's Reed.
Reed, Tyler, Dylan.
Dylan's.
Okay, so Dylan's on checks,
Yep.
gold checks. And that's Dylan finishing the snail right there. Chalk it up, 1 for the E-Bear telescope. How's the pronunciation?
A-Bear.
A-Bear? Thank
Like
you.
A-Bear. Oh, look.
Oh,
a
look,
bear.
a bear. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's me not knowing which position is where on these.
I think you're not alone. That is a common experience amongst veteran Killer Queen players. Okay, more aggressive open by Gold Queen. Josh definitely fought for that mid-gate space and gets it. Gets his form there, but Blue Queen Ryan does a good job of pushing off that snail, making sure he doesn't get too far off rope without his attention.
Blue may be looking for a berry strategy, but Gold immediately has a ledge guard.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like they're getting more than one right now.
All the, you know,
Gold's getting the snail just off the rope, or the pink bridge, as I've heard it called.
oh yeah, Pink Bridge. Gold
Bridge.
collected, like Pokemon, collected all those gates, and just now, Blue has one and right. But they have their 2 warriors, so I think this is probably the composition they want. They've got both pieces up, and Gold is reforming now. They only have 2 up now.
Queen just did some ledge clearing. Gold Queen did some clearing of the... Blue Queen did some clearing of their own hive. There we go.
And with Gold Queen having to stay near Blue Hive, or I guess not having to, opting to, that's creating tempo for Ryan to cycle the map, get a little past map control, clear this snail, push it back a little bit. Basically, long game currently is going to benefit Blue if that's how the Queen interactions are going to go. Good Blue Warrior pressure high, forcing Josh to take a lap and do a speed tag. And then here's an escort, but there's no Blue worker to run the berry. There was really good escort presence by Blue Abs and Queen.
Well, they have started a split strat now, so Blue actually has the snail on their side of the rope.
Yeah, Blue Skull's doing a good job of trying to deny those gates, but with the 3 workers, sent some bumps in, and they forced their way into that gate. Well done. Everyone left. Good lip in by Josh. Gets a kill on Ryan. That's just Ryan's first life. I'm interested to see what Gold will do right now because their objective.
Have an open hive.
Their objective, they're behind it. Right? They wanted to
Yeah.
run snail, but now they're starting at a deficit. They're not even starting it at 0. They're starting negative, right? With 1 berry in, like, maybe it's an option. I feel like that was a kick in, though.
This is a really slow-paced objective game, though. I'm already calling that it's going to be a military victory.
Military?
Yeah.
I think the Queens are playing relatively disciplined. We've got a lot of berries on the map still. That berry counter in the top right is not correct. It's probably less than that at this point.
Queens are playing disciplined, but the
But
Warriors
Ryan's
are
on
doing
less
an
now.
excellent
yeah,
job.
Yeah, really well done by Gold Warriors. That's Tyler on Abs. On Stripes, you've got Reed. And then Skulls has been manned by Andy, E-Bear himself. Oh, no, not E-Bear. A-Bear.
A bear.
Thank you. Not, I'm like E-Bear, like he streams or like Valorant or something. No, A-Bear.
A bear.
Oh, close
Near kill of Ryan by Josh.
Good worker bump. Almost gets the game-winning kill. Does
Gold is getting close to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a queen battle over there. No warrior support.
that low tunnel is super
and
tough.
no blue. Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say no blue drones coming to save.
That low tunnel is a really hard place for a queen to contest because all of a sudden all your power as a
Ooh,
queen is taken away because any worker can just bump you in that tunnel and make you powerless with a well-timed stick.
And we did just get a kill.
Well done. Josh caught Ryan on the way he wanted to exit that ceiling. I don't know if it was a stick punish or if it was just like he read exactly the moment that Ryan wanted to leave ceiling, but well done by Josh. Secure a night map for the team.
And we have another military victory.
I like the cosmic theme. That's good. Did you guys like premeditate? How does the theme come about for League?
I mean, I think it was like, Alex is our big League planner.
Yeah.
I feel like he might have been having some chats with Amorous, and then I know definitely Hal and Ashley are also planning a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Like they printed out all these rocket ships that people are coloring
that's
today.
great. I love it.
We also all have team logos.
Oh, nice.
Ours happens to be the best if you want to have a look at it
Well,
later.
I cannot wait. Good initial open by blue team. They got their 2 tops, and they've got 1 warrior up. I think they'd probably love a speed warrior to help contest this snail, or escort. And you see Blue Skulls working on that right now. They're going to meet up with Queen left.
And they
Ask
got
and you
it.
shall receive. They get their Speed Warrior. So,
But Gold is getting close to the net
right,
already.
we're at a checkpoint where now Blue Team really wants to contest this snail and bring it back into this undesirable to contest territory under right Lumpy.
Meanwhile, Blue has 3 top berries, 1 lower berry.
Yeah, it's nothing aggressive, but I mean, it builds up if the map keeps going tit for tat on this snail. If they just keep trading under right Lumpy, you might see these berries come into play later on. All right, so right now Blue wants to contest this snail now that it's out from Lumpy, and they do so. They do a warrior trade. Kind of tough for Blue when you're up against a 3-1 comp, and that was your only warrior. You're gonna struggle a little bit to rebuild. I think Blue Skulls wanted speed, but the call was, nah, I need you up now, even if it's slow. So help me play around this snail, says Ryan. And that's exactly what him and Nick are going to do. They're going to try to contest the
Queen's
snail.
Down playing by the net. Or was.
Yeah. Oh, so there's an interesting interaction that happens a lot when you have, like, when you don't trust your team to Hive Guard. I find, like, if I put too many bodies in the Hive Guard position, when somebody clears the berry, it bounces off one of my teammates and goes right, like...
Ooh, a bad J by Ryan. No, by Josh. Just died to Blue Skulls.
When you have multiple pieces on Hive Guard or trying to Hive Guard, the loose berry that someone kills off of a worker can bounce off of your teammates and go into a hole or, you know, go into a respawning drone that you otherwise wouldn't have had a chance to get a berry into that position. So just something to be careful of when you have multiple pieces allocated to the Hive Guard.
Yeah, there's a lot of ricochets there.
Speaking of ricochets, a lot of loose berries. Kind of got a ball pit situation going on under right Lumpy near that snail.
Is Blue Skulls Ashley or Nick?
Blue Skulls is Nick.
Oh,
Ash
he's
is on Blue
I was
Abs.
about to say he's doing great, but it was commentator's curse.
It's all right. Now, Maidenless.
Oh, and Ryan just went down too. So
Critically, Ryan did pop the snail, so it's not going to progress until he gets back to contest it.
both queens are on last.
And now he's got a Speed Warrior in Ash, which is going to be super helpful. And he's got some Speed Workers. Hopefully one of those Speed Workers has the wherewithal to come ride that snail back with the space that him and Ash are creating. Oh, that's killed by Gold Skulls. Probably a good trade, if you ask me. Killing that Speed Worker before it can take that snail progress away. Well done by Ash. That's a very important kill. Opens up some space for Ryan to make this gate tag, and then hold this snail space while Ryan cycles the map. Hopefully gets a Speed Warrior up right gate. Could be huge. It's almost happening. Well answered by Gold Queen and Josh Bird. Good pinch by Ash and Ryan there.
Ashley's on a spree.
Oh! Answers the pinch, but only on
Another
one side.
military win.
Well done by Golden Military, putting the pressure on Ryan. Brings him to 3 in the series. We've got one more map for you, though. So, have you seen? Is this is week 1 or week 2 of League now?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I was out with an ear infection last
Oh,
week, and it was
gosh.
supposed to be week 1, but then I saw it on our Instagram feed.
Oh.
Check out our Instagram, everyone, KQC Bus, that it was week 1 this week, so I don't really know what's going on.
I wonder if that's what happened. If there was like last week was supposed to be week 1. It's like, we got to postpone or something.
Either that or just Hell might have made a typo.
There you go. We have some mismatched queen opens. It almost favors Josh Bird, but Ryan escapes with his life. I think the tempo probably favors Josh, and the formations do as well, or favor Gold rather. But, you know, Blue's got 2 of their nice berries in at the top.
And who knows with this map? This map is still the Wild West.
And some speed workers. A meetup with Ryan would be good for Nick here, and he does get that at left gate.
So far, Blue has 3 berries, and Gold is just reaching the rope on their side.
I'm really impressed with how the Gold Warriors have really spread the map. Like they're covering such a really wide spread of territory and accomplishing multiple like things with controlling that territory. But Blue just now
Oh.
answers really well, and a good lip in says something about that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now, just the slow gold skulls for gold warriors right now. Stuck on hive guarding duty, which means this snail might stall out if the blue workers respond and ride it back.
Oh, a good kill by Gold Abs.
That's
And
good
the
job, Tyler.
snails coming into the net.
Yeah. Misses the lip in, tries for the lazy the second time, but misses it high. That's game for gold. Well done. The
Yeah.
A-Bear telescope.
The A-Bear telescope.
Yeah? That's my story arc as a commentator. I learned how to say
A-Bear.
their
yeah.
team name.
Oh, and they get a soccer trucks map just for fun.
Oh, what a shame. No one wants
Oh.
to play it.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Only-
was clean. What?
Only Czechs
Wait
played
a
it
minute.
excellently.
That was clean.
That was perfect.
Let's
Was
go,
that,
gold checks.
was that Dylan?
I think that was Dylan.
Yeah. We get a lot of practice
Wait,
at
I'm not
taps.
sure. Was Dylan on?
Dylan was on the far left.
Okay, so that would have been
Reed?
Reed did that. Yeah.
Am I up now? I'm up now. Bye.
Thank you, Sam. All right, you folks are still stuck with me for now. Unless Josh Bird is joining the booth. Get in here, Josh. We get to do a post-match interview. I never get to do those. I got to put on my reporter hat. I'm going to leave your mic off till you're ready. You just throw it on. And then you can drop that into position. Ready? All right.
Yeah.
There you are, partner. So, Josh, that was a convincing lead. You guys definitely had the military pressure on blue. How, tell me about your formation strategy. It seemed like 3-1 was generally the way to go.
Yeah.
Were you having to meet up with your teammates, or was it just the passive map control that was leading to your military dominance?
It was really passive. It
Yeah.
was really passive. We weren't having to coordinate anything. Like, truth be told, the Warriors that I have on my team are a little too good.
A little too
That
good?
team is a little too imbalanced. Yeah, Tyler and Andy.
You got
are both-
Tyler, Andy, and
Yeah,
then you
and
got
they're
Reed
both-
and Dylan, right?
And Reed and Dylan are new.
Mhm.
Like, they're some of the
Yeah.
newest players that we have, but they're also like they come out every week.
Hungry, enthusiastic. We
They're
love
They're
that.
smart.
Yeah.
They've picked it up real quick, and like it makes it so much easier. So it's like, yeah, we have 2 new players, but it ain't like that at all. It's not equivalent to maybe some other teams' new players.
Sure.
So-
Fair enough.
So something will have to happen. Either I can't be queening, or maybe balance the team a little bit, switch up one of the players. I don't know.
I've got to update this stuff, which I'm working on right now. Next up, we've got another matchup here. It's, bear with me, friends. No, it's who versus Astro Bees? Astro Bees on gold, yeah.
And blue is boys go to Jupiter.
Got it.
I forget who Paper Monster is.
I think it's Stu.
That's right. Stu, you son of a bitch. Stu and I have a chess game going on, and he is beating me right now. I've messed up, Stu. I've messed up.
Okay.
This is a berry battle.
Wait, double berry battle, but also kind of a massive speed snail is drawing Blue's queen down. Blue checks v checks is going to be is the answer right now. But if Gold Queen can just escort that out, or maybe just a Gold Warrior can escort that one warrior out, a speed snail. Oh wait, are we having a speed ride back? What is going on?
No, that's a vanilla ride.
That's
back for
vanilla
sure,
ride back. I
yeah.
can't even tell, honestly. There's just sometimes they just get moving. All right, and that's what the speed look.
The
Okay.
speed limit is different in Columbus.
Yeah.
That 5 mile per hour difference.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
But, okay, here's the thing. Gold has spent more of their pieces running OBJ. They only have 1 warrior up. They're running a 1-2-1 split strat. And now they're ahead on berries, too. They had snail pressure. Snail's being returned to neutral by blue team, who's falling behind in berries.
So instead of speed, like instead of going for time, they're going for score, is what it is. They just
yeah?
want to get as much of it as they can. High score.
Okay, big escort by Haley here. Gets her team on last berry, and it's right underneath Amorous, who does a good job bumping it out, but now it's underneath her again. Finish the berry, there it is. And fortunately, an egg to spare means Gold has the win.
Yeah. That was good by Haley. Haley was in the right places at the right time at the end of that game.
So
who
what
else
you
do
can't,
they got?
what
They
you
got
can't,
Ken.
they got Irish on Gold Stripes.
That's right.
Ken, you can pretty much see. Duck, you can pretty much see on Gold
Is
Skulls.
that Chris?
Yes,
Okay.
Cincinnati Chris
Cincy
on
Chris?
Gold Checks.
I got to play that draft tournament in Cincinnati with Chris.
Yeah.
Chris was on my team. Love playing with Chris. I'm so glad that y'all made it down.
Chris is a good
or
egg.
made it up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is pretty ride or die in my experience.
That's what
and
you
I'm
like
not
to
just talking
see.
about the snail. I mean, like, in terms of traveling, going to events. I mean, we just came back from Chicago, and then 2 days later, we're like, hey, we're going to CBUS. You want to come? And Chris is
right.
like, I'm in. So love to see that from our younger talents.
Damn right.
Good open by Haley, wins mid-gate for her form. And instead of pressuring behind Queen, Gold Skulls Duck opts to secure the low gates to make sure his team can form and their team cannot. Well done by Duck. Of course, Blue Skulls, Julia does get to form middle with her speed, which will be a boon for her team.
Gold was a little late getting over to ledge, and as a result, let those 3 berries in, but quickly caught up.
Yeah, Julia's the answer for blue team, trying to hive guard with blue checks. Julia and Sam trying to lock down the right side of the map. And I think Julia made the right call there. You got to just trust Sam to take care of business while you take care of the other business that needs addressing.
There's 2 businesses.
There's a lot of businesses going on. Inside you, there are 2 businesses.
Yeah.
And it depends on which one you feed.
Oh, man. Hey, shout out to Gold Abs. Ken, what a kick through on that berry. I don't know if you saw that. It was a high-speed kick through from basically the ledge right outside the hive.
Wow.
Tough to pull that one off. He did it.
I think that's definitely like the biggest swing factor you can have in some of these night maps, these double berry maps. You've got the Queen escorts, which will totally blow it open for you, but you've also got the clearing the berries that are brought into your hive into your own hive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're hive guarding, taking the berry off the dead worker who brought it to you and turning around and giving it to your own team is a huge swing for your team.
A swing that we don't talk about enough.
And
I mean,
I
is that
think
not
it-
Barry's tables?
I think it's
right?
under the radar. It'd totally be Barry's tables.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Barry's tables, it isn't quite tables, but Gold is looking really strong.
Gold looks strong, and Blue's
With an
hot on
escort.
their heels. Hot on their heels, getting a formation and a little bit of snail pressure. I think that snail pressure is just time to run berries, but I don't think Gold is worried about it. Gold isn't going to try to ride that snail back. They're going to finish this this right here and now.
As they should.
Right underneath 2 hive guards. Excellent run by Chris on Gold checks to finish the map, making it 2 for Gold.
Yeah, Blue, if you're doing VOD review and listen to this, you know, what happened there at the end happens. Just keep working on it. Next time, that probably won't happen.
Yeah, I think so I've talked before about, you know, the things that can go wrong when you have too many pieces allocated to hive guard. But even in desperate times like that, finding a certain spacing between your pieces is helpful, just so it becomes obvious to everyone, okay, this is what I can take care of. And when it's fallen out of that, it
Right.
falls to you. Everyone knows, like, it's not both of us. One of us has to go down. It's behind me, so you've got to take care of it, you know?
So, if I can combat you on that for just
Please,
a second. As
yeah.
a player, I want to stay as close to the other player as possible, because then you won't know that I was the one that messed up. It could have been the other person.
You don't know
It's
whose fault it
plausible.
was.
Yeah, it's plausible. Yeah.
Good stabilization by Amorous. Gets a nice opening kill on Haley in the wrap. And a little bit of passive map control for Amorous, but Haley having little trouble meeting up with her team. She gets a Speed Warrior out, and that Speed Warrior in Ken pays immediate dividends.
Yeah, good tracking by Ken. And goes down.
Yeah, answered by Julia, also on speed. I think if there was a map to be the Speed Warriors map, I always think it's Dusk.
Yeah.
People think people say we're very much in a Speed Warrior meta, and I'm not inclined to disagree. But if there was one map that favored the Speed Warrior, I think in Geometry, it's Dusk map.
Yeah. Agreed. And as a queen, it's the most infuriating to face a Speed Warrior on, right?
I think it's the most infuriating. Yes, I do enjoy some open. So there's a very open area.
What a catch. Julia, that was Julia's map. Julia
Yeah.
really did well.
Talk about a Speed Warrior.
Yep.
As a queen, there's a very open space outside and lower to Hive. You can see it just when they had it up there, but like it's very open. And traditionally, warriors can really beat a queen, but I think you can. It's so open that you can use your dive mobility. Speed warriors can outrise you, but if you realize they're going to beat you, you can always just dive out and low.
Yeah.
So I find that open space to be an interesting feature of the map. And this previous iterations of Twilight had some really interesting open features. And now I think it's a bit more well staggered. The only really empty space is like the long area over Snail Wrap. But no point of interest there. It's just ceiling and floor.
Yeah, the one thing that I do like about Neat Map, or at least that feels different from the other maps, is that middle wrap. Like that middle wrap, there are so many cool kills that you can get. There's so many like quote-unquote easy kills that seem to happen that when you just kind of hang around underneath that middle of the map where the berry pile is.
Yeah,
and
those big hanging piles that are really thick. That geometry makes it unsafe for a queen to hold the berry pile.
But the crafty queens will take advantage of it, and punish people that are at the top of the map at that time. It's
well, what I like about that feature in particular,
berry
well
running.
done by
Man.
Gold. What I like about that
That was
feature in
quick.
particular is that makes it so it's not just the cap on the inside that a warrior can play. They can also play the cap on the other side too, right?
yeah,
On the outside of that middle wrap.
that's true. No, you're right. Well, so Gold takes that one 3-1. Was that the first set for Gold? Or no, they just played one. Haley had already done one, right?
Haley had that was Haley's second match.
Okay.
And which map did Blue win? Twilight or Dusk?
Dusk.
Dusk, got it.
Yeah, because Julia popped off.
No, that was right. It was Julia's map. Yep.
Damn right.
All right, we got a new matchup happening, so I got to update the team names. Bear with me. We get next up.
Hey, thank you for teching.
We've got, this is the last match of the night, to my knowledge, Orion 3 versus Unidentified Flying Bears.
This should be a good one. This should be a good one. It'll be interesting to see how Ryan responds to what... Excuse me, what just happened? Coming into this, I thought that they had Ryan's team had the strongest team, that they would be a big problem. And I think that they will.
Yeah, I was liking the way they were playing earlier, but your team definitely gave them the business.
That's a good team.
Yeah, you got a good team.
That's a tournament team.
I'd love to see it. There are some upcoming events.
Yeah.
We've got Indianapolis in April 15th. That's local. Chattanooga, March 27th. That'll be a little bit longer of a drive for you all since you're a bit further north.
There's one in Chicago, April...
End of April, yeah.
End of April. Okay.
To mine. Oh, wait.
I thought there was one beginning of April.
I don't know. All I've heard is rumors. I made a fool of myself. I very vocally was grateful for the end of Unidentified Flying Bears. Yeah, okay, we're good on the team names.
That's right.
I made a fool of myself on commentary, being very vocally grateful to see the end of the KQ34 era in Chicago. I'm like, that's it. We did it.
That was
we
it.
made it through the KQ34 saga.
Longest
all three
34.
tournaments.
Yeah.
All three tournaments of being
And
the
then
34th tournament.
Quattro. Bam.
And lo and behold, I was informed afterwards that I was wrong, unbeknownst to me. the KQ34 era is not complete.
You never see that fourth one coming. You really don't.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion if they had just increased, if they had just incremented like normal, they would have been at a Chai 5 already. Like they're 4 away, you
Yeah.
know.
Yep. All right, we're off. Oh,
Immediate cross, and Alex comes out ahead of that interaction.
Alex is doing it. Ryan wants
He
a
is
salty
doing
on
it.
this.
He
Yeah.
probably does, but he's going to get a slow form right. That'll be helpful. One speed form would be good, but honestly, Alex's team's OBJ pressure isn't even outpacing Ryan's. As long as Ryan can get the formation, or maybe just a big escort here or there, they're back in this.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. Being
So-
down so early like this. I mean,
Well,
you're
I don't
just-
think they're really down, and unless, here's what I think: it's double berries. If it were double snail, I would be more down on Ryan because he has to approach the map low with J dives. But when it's double berries, he does exactly what he does there. He finds open space, stabilizes, and hits an escort for free. Way less intensive tech. Now, the same thing's happening on the other side of the map right now, but this wasn't a military victory, right?
Right. It really wasn't, but with how fast they were flooding, Ryan really had to stay over at Gold Hive, even if it didn't seem like it was that scary of a berry
Yeah.
situation. You know?
I think the story of losing those eggs wasn't that, you're down on last life. It's that my team lost all of that time to form, where
Yeah.
otherwise I'm shepherding the forms and controlling the map for them.
Hey, I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Blue takes this one, even despite what we just saw from Gold.
Yeah,
Uh,
classic speed wrap by Alex, but only gets one worker this time. Answered well by Ryan over right gate. Ryan forfeits middle, chasing down these berry running gold workers, and he's getting a form. Oh,
Yeah, he
barely
gets
gets
it,
a
he
form
gets
now. Yeah, good job by Hayden trying to deny Gold Skulls.
oh, man,
that form
Blue,
mid.
Blue didn't get to ledge right away. They've let a couple berries drip in. Probably shouldn't have. Wow.
Hayden's on it now, though, and a couple berries have gone into Blue Hive. Double ledge for gold is kind of working out. Yes, they do sync up correctly. Double ledge. It's a bit of a mirror composition right now.
Alex is on last.
Yeah.
Ryan having his game. Wow.
Talk about a game.
Yeah.
That was a great motion by Ryan. And then Alex has to answer in kind. But favorable positioning by the gold military pieces means this is big OBJ lead for Blue, and gold is unable to reform. If their queen were outside of the hive, they could hit a 4-worker escort and catch up on berries, but now they're delayed and behind in reforming to stop the blue berries from going in.
I love how often you're saying pieces. I heard that are you playing chess? Have you been playing chess?
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying pieces, but since before I was kind of more curious about chess, but I think you're right that there's it's very possible I learned the language from KQ players who were just using the language in reference to chess,
That might
right?
be. Yep.
And so I adopted the language from KQ, even though the people who in KQ I adopted from were from chess, right?
Right.
Loose berry in Blue Hive. It's very loose.
It's through and it went in.
That's that nice
Yeah,
backdoor
tables,
kick.
berry tables.
Berry tables. So we were talking about earlier, big swing in the match. And with Gold Queen on last life, Alex does have to really be careful holding this cap on Blue Queen. One errant worker bump, or Ash coming in hot with a big kill is
What
going
a-
to upset the map. And you were right. You called it. Blue took
Yeah.
the map.
Hey,
1-1.
something to look out for is just how damn good Alex is at dayberries.
At Dayberries?
Yeah, Alex is fantastic at dayberries. Any team that he pilots that is running dayberries is super strong. And so, you're always, if you're not used to it, if your team isn't used to it, it's going to be a tough hill to climb. And Blue has enough experience that they could turn those tables on night, and they sure did.
Okay, this is a really interesting. Look at this blue worker open. They've got 3 on the outside towards speed. Alex saw it and tried to answer, and he does. He pushed them off speed, and he pushes them off the wing gate, but not off of the top berries.
Yeah, they get those 2 top berries. They miss that third one. That could have been really big. It's okay, though. Gold doesn't seem to have really much going on here. The
Well,
one berry.
interestingly, they have all the map control. just because the routing that Alex took got him all the wing gates,
Yeah.
whereas Ryan did a similar pathing to deny top berries and was successful, but lost all of the places his team could get their wings
Yeah.
at. Now he's got to meet up right. And I think this is a speed warrior in Nick, which
It is.
does help out a bit.
Yeah.
This is a vulnerable place for Nick to hang out.
Yeah,
Fortunately, Alex missed the lip.
Oh, but good pick off by Nick.
Well done by Nick and Ryan clearing the ceiling over their hive. They've got to retake the ceiling over golds because their last top berry is going in now.
It is in.
They
Big
do
kill.
retake the ceiling, though, like just as we said. So now they've got to. This is a really delicate dance of these two hives, right? Blue's got top berries. I think the advantage is for gold, but if they somehow fish in or escort a last top berry, Blue just wins.
Would you rather have a 1 top berry or
4
5
lows.
bottom?
Five,
yeah,
five bottoms all day.
all day. Other
But
than the,
here it comes. Oh no, they had it. They
Little
had the
big
escort.
bump.
It was such a good escort. Without wing gates, I think Ryan's just telling his team to just do it. They got to do it. They got to beat these gold workers. Fortunately, as a warrior, helping him hive guard. And here comes Blue checks with speed, trying to run this last top berry against an onslaught of gold wings.
Hey, so how many bottom berries is a top berry worth then in your mind, right? Like how many bottom berries would it take to balance out the 1 top?
I think it depends on
it-
the map state, but I would say all of them.
All of them.
All
You would trade.
I would trade all 7 bottom berries for 1
Well,
top berry.
Well, your prognostication was correct because those bottom berries went in first.
Yeah, there were, and not Blue did have their opportunities. Like there were some excellent escorts by Ryan, and holy moly,
Yeah.
Nick bought so much. Blue Skulls bought so much time for his team, guarding those really difficult low berries, and Blue team had their opportunities, but Gold just persevered and they got through it.
Super close match though. That could have gone either way. Either way.
Well done by Gold.
Yeah.
Unidentified Flying Bears goes up 2-1 in the set. And now we've got a little fun before. I'm surprised y'all don't turn this off, but
We might stream cashies. I don't know.
it's true. No, it's great. We'll see if Blue can answer back and bring the set to even on Twilight.
Did you bring your card? Are you
I
tapping
didn't
in?
bring my card, but I should have. I made the mental note when Ryan posted about setting up the card readers. I'm like, I should bring my card.
Bring those stats in, baby.
Yeah, yeah. I
Bring
got
them in.
previously like
Do you have
almost
a reader? In
I don't have a
Cincy?
reader in Cincinnati. No, I have to win a tournament or buy one to get that.
Wait, does this mean someone in Columbus purchased this?
Yes.
Good for them.
Yeah. Right.
Good for them.
Okay. Really interesting opens. Blue runs berries. Neither queen. Well, I was gonna say neither queen seemed crazy influential in their open, but I think that's a lie because Ryan got all those gates. All those power-up stations are blue right now.
Yeah, but Gold's berries are looking pretty good. Good kill by Ryan.
Good
Holy
stick.
shit.
Nice stick. I like that. And now he's feeling himself, doing a little
Yeah.
dance. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You earned it.
His team is up now, too, so Ryan doesn't have to stay here.
And he got.
Yeah, but he might opt to stay there because Alex is on last, and that's a fair way to win this game, is just pressuring Alex on the escorts, making sure Skulls is going to be okay. Ooh, look around, Skulls. Yeah,
Yeah, Hayden is aggressively booping.
but Nick's, holding it together. And in this position, it's not too shabby, although Nick does give
Hey,
up the position.
Yeah, 4 berries to 5 berries.
He's got to hive guard a little bit higher now. He's got speed, so he can kind of hive guard on the rope a little higher on the. I think he can take a little bit more space, but I think that's the thing we haven't learned yet about Twilight is how much space you really can take away from the hive. Like, what critical choke point do you actually need to guard for hive guarding?
Right, and then at this point, as a queen, can you even leave Hive? Like, you've got to be in Hive, right?
That's a good question. I mean, Ryan doesn't have to right now. His team has the speed gates. What I would say is Alex is incentivized to leave Hive because having those blue speed gates opens up so much more routing for blue team.
Did you see the 2 berries miss?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, third. Well, you know what, Blue, if you're doing VOD review, you'll look back on
We'll
that.
work on the platforming.
Yeah, good job by Abs. though.
Yeah, good job, Ash, picking up a nice kill. And there's a big long kick trying to pass in a berry from all the way in Gold Hive. 2 berries out for blue. Oh, no, just 1. Did a loose berry go in for blue? I missed that.
I missed it as well. Not
So
sure.
I think that probably was a kick in. And
Here comes
great,
the last one.
great job by. They are playing the kicks.
Ryan almost kicked it in the other side.
Yeah.
Though.
Next doing the same thing he did last time. So much time for his team. He's buying. Big.
He
kicks.
did it. Yeah, big kills.
Oh
Big
no,
kill-
Alex
Oh,
held
no!
out. Well done, Alex, getting the kill. That was a reverse sweep of queen lives. Alex went down to
Yeah, that's
last, and
true.
Ryan had all of his, and Alex held it in and got all those. Got Ryan down to last.
What a close 3-1 set that was.
Well done.
It felt 2-2 in my heart.
I think that's the end of league night for this week.